Good morning, party people. Had a pretty good day yesterday. Got some things done on a couple of Rebecca's car. Most importantly, I think she's finally going to have some AC on Imogene. She said that thing's air conditioning been broke for maybe 12 years, man. We replaced the AC compressor last time I was here. Did the dryer this time. That dryer came from Amazon. Couldn't get it anywhere else unless you wanted to spend over $100 at Volvo, which would take a few days too. So anyway, got that taken care of. I think they put the headliner material back in yesterday. A few other things. Man, after that, I took a visit to the Philadelphia area, went up to Trenton, connect with my buddy Kyle. We went into Philly trying to find something to eat, man. That's a freaking job, going in there trying to find something to eat. Most of the places are dying out. A couple places are dying in if they have enough space. So ended up just getting something, taking it back to the house. After that, I connect with Steve. He sold me a door and a fender for Panther. I got to figure out how to get that stuff installed maybe today. Don't have room toting around extra car parts. Now today's video, I am in the New York area helping Desi with his S60. Did the heater hoses and the coolant reservoir, put a drain cock in his radiator. I didn't do much, I guess, that day. And still in the Bethlehem, PA area. If we have connected and I'm supposed to get with you, looks like I'm going to be here another couple of days. So don't worry, we're making the round. So I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Can't remember if this is a 06 or 07 S60. We're going to be replacing the heater hoses that go through that firewall. That's about it for today on this one. The one heater hose connects down there. See that clamp right there in the middle? I was trying to focus in on with the line on it. Goes under there and up there. Then this one connects on the back of the water pipe. And we're going to change that bottle over there. And we keep ordering hose to go from here over to the radiator, which is over there. But they keep sending this hose that's too short. So that kind of stinks. But anyway, we're going to kick it off by draining the coolant and then disconnecting those heater hoses and going from there. First thing you do out here in the jungle is put on your mosquito repellent. So got that done. Next, I'm going to set the parking brake, block the wheels, jack up the front of the car, put a jack stands under it if I go up that high, and remove the little piece of pan so that I could drain the coolant. Found some ramps, decided that'd be easier. Now I'm gonna drain the coolant into a drain pan. Coolant drain is up in here. This one has some weird bolt in it. But I'm going to go ahead and take the reservoir cap loose, drain the coolant out of here. Then I'm going to remove this belly pan guard down here so that I can get at those coolant lines on the back side of the engine. I have the coolant drained in the drain pan. I have the drain cock clogged. Now I'm going to remove this air intake pipe so that I can see what else I got to get to gain access to that clamp down there. Pull the turbo inlet tube off. I can check the turbo now. Undid the PCV, get the vacuum line off there, took that clamp loose and just twist and turned it up and out of here. Now I can clearly see how this hose goes. It has the little clamp there. I got to hit that from the back. I'm going to turn that around so I can hit it from the front in the future. Then it just falls down under there and up here. Now these are pretty easy to disconnect. You squeeze these two things in and pull the hose off. So that's how those work. I'm going to show you on the new hose over here. Here's a new hose. You squeeze these two things in like that, and they're unlatched. So you want them to line up to that. So you want to push that up there, pull this down here, and just massage the hose off the connector. I pulled that hose out. It started dumping coolant just a little bit down there, so I put the pan under there to catch it. Now I'm going to do this next one. Squeeze them in and pull it off. But like I said, it really takes two hands to do that. Ugh. Do. Kind of twist them and turn them, get them to come loose. There it is. Now I'm gonna loosen that clamp, pull that hose off that side, and you got a right and a left, in and out, whatever you want to call it. I put a short 7 on it, a pivot, a 6-inch extension, an adapter, and a Henry to get that clamp loose. Ooh, man, that stinks. So now the clamp is loose, I can turn the clamp around or spin it off or whatever, and then work on getting that hose off. And the clamp is not as loose as I thought it was, but maybe it's just stuck on the hose. A little tough getting that hose off of there, so I pulled it out from under the top of the transmission, pulled it and pushed it off with this deal here. Now I need to find the clamp. Oh, I see it hiding right there. Alright, I can see the other hose and hose clamp from right up here, so I don't really have to take that belly pan off like I did. I can reach that stuff right down here and pull this second hose off. That's the clamp right there. If it was positioned perfect, you wouldn't need all this extra, so I'm gonna reposition that clamp. But it's right on the edge of that bypass valve in there. Got the tool on it. I'm gonna put another extension there and spin it off. This is the passenger side hose, part number there. Driver side hose, part number there. It was hard getting this off that tube, but I get in there, pull it down. You cannot get this from the bottom, you got to get it from the top. I'm putting this on, I put it in place, start massaging it till you hear it click. Man, that was easy. Clicked right on. Now I'm going to position the hose so it don't have any stress on it on the bottom, and clamp it. Put the clamp where I can get it, or somebody can get it off later easy. I have that clamp there where it's easy to get to. I moved that one back there so it points toward the brake booster, easy to get to. Now I can put this intake tube back on, hook those hoses back up, and replace that bottle. Got the inlet tube back on. Actually, it was easy to put a pivot on that one. The wastegate actuator is in the way. So I'm going to figure out what he had this soft tie on, tie that stuff back up, and get to that bottle. Here's the bottle for this car. It's got the nipple going towards the passenger front headlight. They come with no sensor, so I have to swap the sensor over. You could pop that out with a screwdriver or a pair of needle nose pliers. That's what I'm gonna do. Comes without a cap, so you have to swap the cap over. So you want to make sure your cap is good before you order a bottle. When you put this lower hose on, make sure that that line matches up with that little tab there. That way the hose will have the least amount of stress on it. And then you tighten the clamp until the clamp is flush with the hose. You don't have to pinch the crap out of it. He purchased a drain cock for this radiator. I doubt that it'll work because I think the bolt they pushed in there destroyed the radiator. But we'll go ahead and pull that bolt out and see if this will go in. That drain cock in there, so let's see if the magic works. I'm gonna get some 50-50, pour it in there. If it stays, we'll be good to go. If it leaks, we'll have to put that crazy bolt. Doesn't look like it's tripping, so it may be okay. We'll see if he gets a little coolant late in a couple days. Can't get this thing to take any coolant. Took took about a half a gallon. I know it's got a gallon and a half missing. So let's see, start circulating, getting this air out of here. Hey little fella, there's a skunk rolling through there. He's trying to hide from me. See him? Don't spray my car. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.